All right, if we can go ahead and get started. We want to thank you all for coming out and support for Rayshard Brooks and support of the Peace Center. We're here to build support, right? We're here to be able to let everybody know that the community is behind this movement. The community is here to be able to build this Peace Center in the place of the Wendy's because the community has gone through some pain, right? The community has gone through some trauma. It's not just Rayshard Brooks. It's culminated with Rayshard Brooks, and we're coming here together so we can all build something out of all that turmoil that took place. So we want to thank you all for coming out. We want to go ahead and get this started, and we want to bring on our first speaker, Mr. Albert. Go ahead and speak.
Hi, I'm Lady A, one of the lead organizers at the Rayshard Brooks Peace Center. And I came here today to introduce you to a U.S. Senate candidate, Mr. Al Bartel.
So thank all of you for being here today. What you just witnessed was the opportunity for the Peace Center to talk about the lives of people, young Sequoia, Rayshard Brooks, and they're not the only ones. There are others. And so our communication today is we cannot do this without the partnership of the city of Atlanta. The community has come together to support a Rayshard Brooks Peace Center. The Peace Center is available for healing. We can have neighborhood leaders, community leaders, faith leaders, and small business leaders come together and do healing in our communities so that we don't have people who are committed to violence come over and hijack our communities. So this communication is designed to deliver 3 reference points. The first reference point is the negotiations with the people who own the Wendy's site have stalled. We have city council members who are more interested in their own political destiny than they are at bringing this Peace Center together. And so we want to communicate to the owners of the Wendy's property that the community is behind it and we're reaching out to you for a partnership. The second communication we want to deliver is to the city council of the city of Atlanta. We are interested in building a partnership. This city council can make a move to have healing in an unprecedented way. And we are reaching out to the Atlanta City Council to be our partners in making that happen. And then the third communication is to the mayor of our city. This mayor has been honored worldwide. Her legacy deserves to be communicated in a way that shows mercy and peace and justice. It is our commitment to have the Rayshard Brooks Peace Center be an example of mercy and peace and justice. And so today, we communicate to the media that the neighborhood leaders are ready to decrease incidents of violence and cause the kind of healing that you saw here today. The community leaders are ready to decrease incidents of violence and cause the kind of healing that you saw here today. The faith leaders and small business leaders are ready. So the life of Rayshard Brooks, his spirit has brought up a communication that's been alive for 156 years. The Emancipation Proclamation was instituted by President Lincoln to say the following: there will be no more state-supported violence against Black people in America. That means the police don't have the authority to do that without being taken to court and accused of a crime. The state police don't have the authority to do that without being taken to court and accused of a crime. The U.S. military does not have the authority to shoot down Black people without being taken to court and accused of a crime. And citizens groups who take it to their own right to shoot down Black people cannot do that because of the Emancipation Proclamation. So we want to get a communication from Martin Luther King Jr., which said the following: America, be true to what you put on paper. It is time that we cease and desist trying to put people of our community against each other, because we're not. We're for justice, we're for peace, and this Peace Center would elevate that conversation to an unprecedented level. That is our communication today, tomorrow, and forever, and we're willing to take some questions from the media if they so choose to do so. Yes, sir. We've been able to silence the violence before when we come together in communities, different races, creeds, and religions. We may have all come over here on different ships, but we're all in the same boat now. And so we are committed to do this. It is our interest in doing this. We have neighborhood leaders, community leaders, faith leaders, and small business leaders. We have members of the Rayshard Brooks family is here. You know, sister, if you want to come up and say a word, because we're clear it's going to take all of us and the spirit and the heart of making that happen. You have another question?
Yes, sir. Have you heard from the people, the Wendy's property owners? Has anybody reached out to you guys?
We reached out to the Wendy's property owners, and then one of the city council members, the one who represents that district, communicated to them that the community was not behind it. So this organization went out and got 1,500 signatures from community members, and we're now willing to make that available. Additionally, Rayshard Brooks' family has been involved with the working group, and she is committed to making this a reality also.
I want to thank everybody for coming out. And I also want to say this is very important to me if this center can be made, because just like you've seen, there's so many people that hurt and feel like they're not heard or they don't have support. And I want to be the one to tell them that when they come to this Rayshard Brooks Peace Center, they have more than support. They have love. They now have a family that they have come to, because I'll do my best to make sure that justice is served for all, not just for my husband, but for all. And I want to thank you guys for coming out again.
More questions from the media? We want to thank all of you for coming out. We do want to hear a word from the sister whose spirit has brought us together to organize this, to say that we're just beginning, we're just getting started, and stay tuned. Lady A.
Hey, how everyone doing? Like Mr. Bartell touched, this is only the beginning, but it's definitely not the end. We just got to stick together, stay together, keep pushing the movement, and I know everything will come through as it's supposed to be. Any questions? Thank you.
So what you want to stay tuned for is the community-based organization have been holding meetings, have been having conversations, and they will continue to do that. You will get the invitation to come and participate. You get the invitation to come and be involved. Lamar, come up and give them the name of the organization again.
So we are community movement builders. We've been working with the Rayshard Brooks activists as well, and we've been putting on events after event to be able to bring attention to the need for the Rayshard Brooks Peace Center, and also make sure that the city is aware that this is what the community wants and the community is after.
So again, we want to thank all of you for being here. We want to particularly thank the members of the press. We're clear this violence prevention movement cannot go forward without being in partnership with the press. So thank you all for being here. We appreciate you, and stay tuned for the next event of this movement. Thank you.